Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to the temple and to the 7th and 8th grade service. Our students are going to lead almost the entire service today. They're doing a great job, so hopefully we're all excited for them. And you're going to see 5 of our students chanting from the Torah. The Torah scroll is opened. Hopefully the camera can get the Torah scroll opened all the way from Leviticus till the end of Deuteronomy, and some of Genesis is up here on the bima waiting for tomorrow's bat mitzvah of Isabella. We begin our service singing together, Hinei Matov Umanaim. Turn to page 3 for the candle blessing that is going to be led by Maya Siriano. Maybe your father or sister can help you with lighting the candles there. There's matches there so you can light the candles before Maya says the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, mitzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who halls us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai,
Turn to page 5 for the blessing over the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hin chilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit. Ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh. Zecher letziat mitzrayim. Ki vanu bacharta v'otanu kidashta. Mikol ha'amim. B'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uvratzon hin chaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai b'kadesh ha'shabbat.
Please rise as we turn to page 146 for the Berlow. Maya, you're going to lead us with the Berlow. Please all rise.
Barhu et Adonai Hamra, Baruch Adonai Hamra le'olam ba'ed. Praise Adonai, to him praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to him praise is due now and forever.
Turn to page 147 to follow the different translation than the one we have for the Ma'ariv Aravim. Please, Natalie.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars and their heavenly courses according to plan. You are a creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night, distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Sebaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us in eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim.
And we turn to page 149 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto La'olam Va'ed. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated as we go to page 150 for the Ve'ahavta, led by Levi.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, u'chol levavecha, u'chol nafshecha, u'chol me'odecha. Hadavarim ha'ele, asher anochi mesavcha chayom al levavecha. V'shinanta levanecha v'dibarta bam. V'shitaha v'vetecha, uvletaha v'derech, u'shokpaha uvkumecha. Ukshartam v'o al yadecha. V'hayu l'totafot ben einecha. Uktav tam al mezuzot v'techa u'visharecha. V'ma'an tiskaru v'arsitem et kol mitzvotai. V'hitem kedoshim le'lohichem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher hoteti etchem mi'eretz Mitzrayim lechiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind.
turn now to page 152 to sing together Mi Chamocha. Turn to page 153 for the Ashkivenu. David, please.
Give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. Your true protection is safety. In your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch us over as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, or over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
And we rise for the tefillah on page 155.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufiagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Kunei HaKol v'Zoher Hastei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Ge'ula Livnei v'Nehem, Ma'an Shemel v'Ha'ava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham v'Ezrat Sarah.
And we turn now to page 157 as Benham is going to lead us now.
We pray that we might know before whom we stand the power whose gift is life, who quickens those who have forgotten how to live, having implanted within us an eternal spirit. We pray for winds to disperse the air of sadness, for rains to make parched lips, to make parched hopes rise again.
Blessing for peace on page 164.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the people of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among us the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of our world. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael, Bashalom.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atah
Please be seated as we take a moment for a silent prayer. And we turn now to page 250 for the service of reading from the Torah. The blessings will be done by Henry, who already had his bar mitzvah, so only adults can do the blessings before and after. No offense to those who have not had their bar or bat mitzvah, but we'll ask Henry to lead us. And we'll ask Isabella to stand and be ready because she's the first reader from the Torah. Please, Henry.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'na'atan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
And
Vahi achar hadavarim ha'elech v'ha Elohim nisa el Avraham vayomer elav Avraham vayomer hineni vayomer kachna et bincha et shehidha asher ahavta et Yitzchak v'lech lecha el eretz hamoria v'ha'alehu sham lo la'al echad heharim asher omar elecha. Vayaskim Avraham baboker vayachavosh et hamorel vayikach et shnei ne'arav ito ve'eitak meno vayavakach atzei olah vayakom vayelech el hamakom asher amar lo ha'elohim. Sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, "Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. Then God said, "Take your son, your only son whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Early the next morning, Abraham got up and loaded his donkey. He took with him 2 of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about.
thank you, Isabella, who is going to become a bat mitzvah tomorrow. And the next reading is going to be with Charlie, who is going to become a bat mitzvah next week. Please, Charlie.
So the first 3 verses portion.
Vadaber Adonai el Moshe lemor Sav et bnei Yisrael v'ku elecha shemen Said Sakatit Lamaor La'alot Ner Tamid Mihutz Lefrachet Ha'etud Be'ohel Moed Ya'arav. Okay, do you want me to, I don't really know. Okay, should I just, okay, sorry. The Eternal said to Moses, "Command the Israelites to bring you clear oil of pressed olives for the light, so that the lamps may be kept burning continually. Outside the curtain that shields the ark of the covenant law in the tent of meeting, Aaron is to tend to the lamps continually. This is to be a lasting ordinance for the generations to come."
Thank you, Charlie. And our next reader is Ezra.
V'hakonim alav matei Yisachar v'nasi libnei Yisachar Nathanael ben Suar utzva'o uvkudai arba v'chamishim elef v'arba meot matei Zebulun v'nasi libnei Zebulun Aliav ben Chelon. The tribe of Issachar will camp next to them. The leader of the people of Issachar is Nathaniel, son of Zuar. His divisions number 54,400. The tribe of Zebulun will be next. The leader of the people of Zebulun is Eliab, son of Helon.
Thank you. So Ezra is going to have his bar mitzvah 2 weeks after from now, and the readings, though, were not all from the same book. Isabella started with Genesis, Charlie jumped us into Leviticus, and Ezra jumped us into Numbers. It's not because we do not read the Torah portions on their order, it's because of COVID-19, where some of you had to postpone your bat or bar mitzvah once or twice or 3 times. So finally it's going to be here this month, and you're going to get to read from your original portion. Abby was fortunate enough not to have to postpone her bat mitzvah, so please, Abby is going to lead us from the Torah portion in Deuteronomy.
מקץ 7 שנים תעשה שמיטה, וזה דבר השמיטה שמור. כל בעל מעשה ידו אשר ישב ברעהו לא יגוס את רעהו ואת אחיו, כי קרא שמיטה לאדוני. את חנוכי תיגוס ואשר יחיה לך, את אחיך תשמט ידך. At the end of every 7 years you shall grant a remission of debts. This is the manner of remission. Every creditor shall release what he has loaned to his neighbor. He shall not exact it of his neighbor and his brother, because the Eternal's remission has been proclaimed.
Thank you. And last, but definitely not least, Elijah, who is also from the Deuteronomy, the Torah portion of Shoftim. Please, Elijah.
שופטים וזותשים תיתנה בהושעך אשר אדוני אלוהיה נותן לה לשבטיה ושפטו את העם משפט צדק לא תטה משפט לא תכיר פנים ולא תיקח שוחד כי השוחד יעבר עיני ההומים ויסלף דברי צדיקים. You shall appoint judges and officers in all your towns that the Eternal your God is giving you according to your tribes, and they shall judge the people with righteous judgment. You shall not pervert justice, you shall not show partiality, you shall not accept for a bribe bribe blinds the eyes of the wise and subverts the cause of the righteous. Justice and only justice you shall follow, that you may live and inherit the land that the Eternal your God is giving you.
Thank you. And we'll ask Henry to say the blessing after.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Thank you all, those who are on the television that zoomed in, and those who are here. You've done an amazing job leading the service, and you're doing an amazing job participating in our religious school under unprecedented conditions. I cannot fathom what it means to be a 7th grader or an 8th grader in regular times, let alone during COVID, where you have to do your homework and juggle all those things through Zoom. But today, you've done something that most of our congregants do not do. You led us in service, you led us in prayer, you led us in reading from the Torah, not on your bar or bat mitzvah, not doing your life cycle ceremony, but you came on a regular Shabbat, and hopefully this is something that you will continue to do. It doesn't have to be leading in service. It could be any thing that you do, taking position of leadership in our Jewish community here or in our general community. That's what it means to be an adult and to be a bat or a bar mitzvah. to take leadership and to take ownership. And today, hopefully, you feel good about the fact that you are role models not only to other students in our religious school, but to everyone in our congregation. And seeing you here, chanting from the Torah, reading the blessings, leading all the prayers, gives me hope and encouragement and strength in the future of our community, in the future of our congregation. As a token of an appreciation, you have gifts here from the religious school. So you have different gifts. The 7th graders actually are getting also the gift that they did not get when they led the 6th grade service, because it was not done in person. If you all remember, you zoomed in for Yom HaShoah, for Holocaust Memorial Day, and you led it through Zoom. So our principal, Sarah Harlan, who could not give you those presents, so she put them on your seats here today. And if you're an 8th grader, you got the 8th grader present, and the 7th graders also got the 7th grade present. We also gave you a Hanukkah mask and a terrific, amazing chocolate that made its way all the way from Israel. You know that everything that is made in Israel is always the best, so this chocolate is the best chocolate you ever had, and please don't share it with your parents. We're going to turn now to page 293 for the reading before Kaddish. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. And on this Shabbat, we remember especially Lani Nafusi, Marianne Morgulin, Delton Ser, Edna Sonheim, Robert Barron, Doris Schiffman, Charles Z. Miller, Israel Pinkas, Trudy Friedberg, Elsie Fleischer Lowenstein, Martin M. Lewis, Hyman Handler, Sarabel Feynman Salomon, Elmer F. Jaspen, Sarah Brownstein, Francis Wolf, Sophie Liz, Florence Manfred Kerman, Bernie Wolf, Barbara Berman, Edward Zimmerman, Bonnie L. Beiser, Bonnie Breyer, Sadel Barron, Jerome Jerry Herman, Irvin Goldstein, Eileen Hacker, Edward J. Winkler, Yitzhak Rabin, Ethel Richin Kaufman, Anne E. Gadston, Lee Salem Harrow, Robert H. Fine, Louis Mendelssohn Shapiro, Alta Sobel, Louis A. Radman, Bernard Rubinstein, Isadore I. Zahler, Ellen Essig, Molly Subo Cohen, William B. Brill, Gail Herman, Dorothy Rubin, Frida Katz, Dora Howard, Arthur Fleischaker, Suzanne Y. Salomon, Anita Goldberg, Maurice Cohen, Charles R. Strike. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories from our loved ones, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. Please join me. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמעיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה. May the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Our closing song is Oseh Shalom. We ask God to bring wellness and peace and wholeness to all humanity.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אמותינו, שתוליכנו לשלום. May it be your will, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, that you guide us in the paths of shalom, of wellness and well-being and peace and wholeness, and that you protect us from all harm and evil on our way. Bless the work of our hands and grant us grace, loving kindness and compassion in your eyes, in the eyes of everyone who sees us. Adonai Shalom, bless all of us with a Shabbat of Shalom. Shalom to our bodies, to our minds, and to our souls. Shabbat Shalom, and thank you so much for leading the prayer today. Shabbat Shalom.